makeup homies. My name is Alicia. Thanks for joining me today. I'm gonna try something different and I wanna do a quick get ready with me palette bingo. So I am freshly showered, so hopefully my hair will do something. And I probably should have brought something to pull this back, but I didn't, so oh well. All right, so let's just jump right into it. I will tell you what I'm using along the way. First, I'm gonna start off with a serum. It's a shimmering serum from Be Pure. My friend Sam got this for me at the dollar store. I can't wear moisturizers really. They clog my pores, so I find that serums work really well for me. So that's generally what I do. So while that is drying, I will tell you, I used a random number generator. No, I used my Tiny Decisions app. I put all of my palettes in a Tiny Decisions app, and it gave me my Friends Revolution Purple Couch. It gave me Colourpop Hocus Pocus 2, which I've thought about decluttering, but I saw Never Hitting Pans on Instagram did the most amazing, like she made her own version of this, and I have saved like what she put in here instead, and it's like a pipe dream, but like it's so good. Anyway, so I chose that, and then I was really excited. It chose the Natasha Denona, My Dream. I got this with a gift certificate from my in-laws a year or so ago, and I don't use it enough, so I was very excited that it chose that for me. And then I'll show you the shades that were chosen for me with a random number generator in a second, because now my face is dry. So I forgot I forgot my skin tint. Pause. I knew getting ready in the bathroom would have been better, but I just don't have enough room, and I don't have the setup to put my phone somewhere that I can film. So anyway, next I'm gonna go in with my Glass Corrector Primer. I just started using Krusty Kristen on YouTube sent me a package that had a Ciate London primer called Everyday Vacay, and it smells so good that I was gonna use that, but I have some like third eyes coming and some other things on my face, so I figured I really like the little green tint that's in this, so it helps just a little. So then I'm gonna go in with my favorite skin tint. It's the Wet n Wild Niacinamide Skin Tint. Teresa is Dead recommended this to me. I am not a very heavy foundation kind of person, so I like this because it's just enough. And I have found that I like to go in with a sponge. This is my disgusting sponge from the dollar store, but it gets really big, and it was 5/4. Because if you've been here for the, I don't know, 8 videos that I've made, the 5/4 store is my fave. So what are you guys up to today? I'm going to have coffee with my friend Carrie. Kind of going through it. I mentioned in another video, my contract wasn't renewed for my job, so today is technically my last day that I'm employed. I'm being paid, so they told me I didn't have to come, and I'm like, okay, well, then I'm not going to. Next I'm going to do a spray. It's called Fix and Last from Essence. I like to do this. DW from DW's Dub's Beauty Diary taught me this trick where she does a setting spray on her base, and then she goes in with a translucent powder. So I'll give this a second. So anyway, today's my last day being employed. I have a couple things I'm looking at. I think I've mostly just been in, you know, kind of a blah, forcing myself to get up in the mornings. Some days I have to go back to bed, but you know what? Whatever. Sometimes when I have little spots, I go in with my, it looks like a lipstick, but it's just, I don't even know who it's from anymore. Oh, yes I do, Maybelline. So it's just a color corrector because red negates green. So anywhere that I have little, I should have done this probably under my skin tint, but I didn't. Plus I wear glasses, so the one on my nose really just doesn't really matter. I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus translucent powder. I have this in my deck of panning as the Joker, so I want to use this 50 times or finish it. I think it's gonna be to the like a photo finish of which one wins, because I think I've used it 30 times since that video, but I mean, I don't know, there might be that much, there might be more than that left, like 20 uses left, but I don't know, we'll see. So I just do that all over, and that kind of sets, that's one of the reasons I don't really like foundations, is I feel like they get too heavy, but setting the skin tint helps it feel less greasy like a skin tint. I don't know if that makes sense. So then I'm going to go in with my Lumi bronzer. DW also decluttered this to me and I love it. I've got a nice big waffle pan in there. Just get a little bit of that. Start here. I saw somebody recently that said you put goggles on, anything in the goggles is bright, anything outside is that what you contour. I've also heard that you just put where the bronzer, where the sun hits your face. Some people have really nice big foreheads to like do that kind of thing. I'm not really that, but I really like this bronzer. I don't know why. I'm gonna get rid of that double chin a little bit. Pretend. Yeah, right. So then I am gonna use also in my deck of panning is my oldest blush. It's my Wet n Wild Color Icon. I just saw Carolyn Nicole do a video where she did the blush draping, where you like bring it up onto your eyes as well. I usually just do it right here to kind of lift, but hers looked so beautiful because she used an orange blush. So maybe next time I'm playing, I will do that. And then last thing that I'm also panning is my Soul Body Shimmer in High Roller. Also a declutter from DW, and also in my deck of panning because there was a out of my hands. So like somebody else needed to pick the product and my son picked 3 things. So, all right. Is that my face? That's my face. Okay. So then Ulta, and I'm sorry I'm going a little fast. I want to make sure that I have time for the eyeshadow, but also that I'm not late to coffee with my friend because I like to do that as well. So anyway, going in with the Ulta eye primer. This one is my favorite. I have a backup, even though they've changed the packaging. I hope they haven't changed the formula. I heard Amanda at Makeup Just for Fun rave about this, so I tried it. I've tried many eye primers. I do feel like they make a difference. And actually, because I watched Carolyn do it last night, she was using her Denona Myricks powder, but I'm just going to go in with that translucent powder and set this. I don't usually set with like something else. I usually set it with like a lighter, one of my lighter eyeshadows, but let's see if that makes a difference. I don't know. Can't hurt. Okay. So out of my Revolution Friends palette, the Palette Bingo Gods chose this big opening and this duck. Okay, the shimmers in this palette are not stellar, but we'll see. Okay, big opening, duck. So then from the Hocus Pocus palette, what was chosen for me right here, this is very exciting. This one, which is called Summon Us, and this one, which is called Green Newt. The most exciting colors in the palette. Oh, I know. So, like with the least color payoff, are you kidding me? Okay, cool. That's what I should have set the lid with. No, that's what I'm gonna set the lid with. Okay. All right, that one's better. Jiminy Christmas. So that's the Summon Us, and that's Green Newt. Really? I was so excited because at least this was colorful. I was like, I don't really love it, but at least it's colorful. And then thank goodness I got two shimmers from my Natasha Denona. So I got this one and this one, which is Spontaneous and Vision. And Vision is the trichrome, whatever you want to call it, from here. It's very exciting. So I was glad that that one got rolled. So, oh, okay, this is gonna be... Okay, so that's Spontaneous, and this is Vision. I want to see if... So it's like pinky green. Let me see. I don't know. Pinky, greeny, oil stainy. Pretty. So there's my color story. That's gonna be okay. Sure. Okay. So I'm going to go in first with Summon Us. Ready? Whoa, crazy. Oh well. I guess it is nice when palettes have this kind of color in them, so. Then I'm gonna go in with Green Newt. And do like the outer Pac-Man of my eye. I'll clean that up. I find that if I concentrate the brush there first, then it doesn't get too out of control or too dark, and I can always go back and darken it up more if I want. Yeah, good job, Alicia. Put some Green Newt on your face. Anyway, okay. Go back in with Summon Us. Kind of buff it out. Okay. Sure. Okay. Then I'm gonna go in with Big Opening. And I'll put that on the rest of my lid. There's so much kick up in the pan, and you can again, like look at how much kick up is in that pan. I've thought about decluttering these too, but I love Friends. I just finished rewatching it for the, bajillionth time. And they are fun colors. Some of them have really nice payoff. Obviously, this just isn't one of them. Okay. All right. Would have been another one that I could have set the lid with. So, okay, whatever. So then I have Duck. I have the three shimmers. So what's nice is I'm going to do this in the outer corner, this on my lid, and I'm gonna buff it out with that one. So let's do Vision first. I know that I should use glitter primer. I've had 2 of the NYX glitter primers explode on me. Like the tip literally breaks off. So I've at least saved, can you see that shift? I just know it caught my eye. I've at least saved what was left of the most recent explosion in like a little face cream empty that I had. But like, WTF? Does that happen to anybody else? 2. And it's the NYX glitter primer that everybody else uses. I don't know what's happening. So, so I don't use glitter primer as often as I probably could because, it works when I use it, but then it gets so messy and I'm just like, ugh. All right, there's at least better payoff in this sparkle than I thought there would be. I'm getting a little bit of hard pan in there. I think this eye turned out better than this eye. Okay. I wish that I had made this a little bit wet. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna go back in with Vision and deepen it up because that's the showstopper. Yeah. Okay, and then now I will take Spontaneous and do it a bit more accurate on top. Problem with Jalapeno sometimes is that I feel like I should have stopped. Like, you know, should have reined it in a little bit. So let me see if I just buff that out. All right, that's pretty good. So then I'm gonna go back in with Duck because I feel like it got eaten a little bit. This is the name of the game when I layer shimmers, is I just keep going until I get the version that I like, right? All right, so then I'm going to go in with Green Newt again on my lower lash because like Lynn says, you don't look weird with eyeshadow under your eye, you're just not used to it. And just, ooh, I actually have a Colourpop liner that would look pretty good with this. So maybe I will go grab that. Then I'm gonna take Big Opening and buff it out. See, now I'm seeing more color payoff on my bottom lash than I did on my lid, whatever. All right, let me go get that Colourpop liner. And here's the finished look. I went and got my 2 Colourpop BFF liners. They're duochrome, so I'll show you what they look like. And you'll see why I chose them. Right there. Orange and oil stainy. Very appropriate. I used my Surreal Maybelline. I wish I liked this more. It just gives me raccoon eye falsies. I love the way it looks, but then by the end of the day I have raccoon eyes. So, I don't know. It's okay. And then I did some Clinique Black Honey on my lips. And this is the look. Actually, you know, for anybody, this is the look. But I always said that I can never have eyeshadow that's too loud because I put my glasses on and then you can't see it. So it's like, is it too loud or is it just enough? So thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll catch you in the next one.